There we go. Yes, I will get the metal scraps. Fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, 9 units of good quality. I have 14. Hello and welcome back to the last days. And, well, when we left off, what did we do? Well, we killed a bunch of dwarves. Yes, we actually killed the enemy leader of the dwarves, no less. And this is what the map currently looks like if you missed it in the previous episode. I'm only showing the north right now because this is the only place that is kind of relevant to us. I will be showing the whole map a little bit later on, if I can remember. Anyway. Iron Hills Quarry is currently under siege by 409 RHUN troops, and we also have 204 in the defense. I'm actually wanting to go in here. I'm at 60. I'm not a big fan of this, I gotta say. I'm not a big fan of going in at such low HP, but I don't think I can really do much about it. Also, we have a number of problems. This northern outpost is currently under siege by the dwarves as well, and we, yeah, we also have a bit of a problem here. Troll Cave has now just come under siege by Caravan, as you can no doubt see in the text log there. That's going to be a bit problematic because I don't think Moria is going to have enough power to be able to defend themselves against Caravan's assault. But we can only hope that maybe there's just too much there for him to really deal with. Anyway, 365? Yeah, what? How does he have 365? I'm pretty sure this is not right. Right? It doesn't look right to me. Am I not seeing something right here? Because just look at this. The Jarl has 69. Olwolf has 45. Kusalak has 17. And Brodda has 36. And it shows 365 on their little display here. I don't think they actually have that many, but I'm gonna join the assault anyway, and let's actually see what happens. Oh, this is what? What is going on here? This is, oh wow, this is actually a real quarry. Okay, I thought to myself, yeah, this is probably not going to be a super open quarry, right? No, I would be wrong. I would be wrong. It is indeed a super open quarry, and this is going to be very easy for a bunch of archers, or horse archers in this case, to be able to absolutely massacre. If only we could play as elves here and literally just go up against the dwarves, that would be pretty funny. Anyway, the text log is having some problems because, as you can no doubt tell, it can't deal with the huge amounts of information that is currently streaming in to it at the moment. But look at that. Look at that absolute massacre that we've done here. Just purely for the fact that we have these horse archers on my side. I have no more arrows, so I will just have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is to go a bit hack and slash. Hello there, Mr. Dwarf. I'm going to make you very grumpy indeed. Yes. Now go to sleepy. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I'm going to try and do a little bit of extra damage here that I can. Nice. Deal with him. Okay, bear in mind that if you turn your camera a certain way, you're going to be able to hit the enemy faster than they can hit you. Or at least that is how Warband used to work. Maybe it doesn't work like that anymore. I think it does. So basically, if you turn your camera to the left while you're swinging from the right, then you're going to make a connection with your weapon much, much quicker than if you were to just keep your camera centralized to your opponent. So hopefully you understand what I mean by that, but if you don't, then, well, maybe you just want to give it a go yourself and see what's up. Anyway, that was actually super easy. I'm really surprised. I mean, I guess that's the reason why I was quite surprised to see that it was so incredibly open, but there you go. That was indeed a massive, massive victory for us. I have no space for any prisoners, basically. I have no space for any food either, so I'm actually going to be just taking all of the scraps that I have, because I have no food on me at the moment, and we're going to be raising it. Look at that. Yes, we raised it very nicely. Very good. Okay, yeah, so now we have a bit of a problem. Oh, yeah, never mind. This was the guy that was actually besieging RHUN Northern Outpost. As you can quite clearly tell, he has given up, and we don't have to worry about him anymore. So I'm actually going to be making my way over to the main RHUN camp because I would love to be able to buy some food. Obviously, we need it quite badly, actually. And I'm going to sell a couple of pieces here, and then we're just going to buy some bread and stuff like that. Now, what I would like to do No, I don't have enough food, I'm sorry. What I would like to do is actually speak to some of our guys. Maybe they have some tasks for us or something like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I actually needed to speak to this guy about the task that I completed in the previous episode. And this has improved our faction strength. That's also a reason why I tend to do some of their tasks, but not all of them nowadays, because I know someone did mention in the comments that it would probably be a better idea to do tasks for people that you don't currently have rank 10 or above with. And I 100% agree on that if you're looking for a specific item or something like that. But for me specifically, I just wanted to really make RHUN as powerful as they possibly could be, so giving them as much combat strength that I could give them is definitely quite important for me. But I would love to be able to give them maybe some metal scraps at some point. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I'm able to do that at the moment, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to take a bunch of these horse archers and various other people, just try and fill out my army, because obviously we had to leave a couple behind in the previous episode due to some things. Yes, we will not get into it now, but yeah, there you go. And I'm thinking, should I just say I brought them some prisoners or something like that, because I'm not entirely sure if we should keep them around or not. But yeah, let's speak to this guy, see if he has any tasks for us as well. Scout. Yeah, sure. Why not? Scout enemy town. I mean, that's pretty easy, right? Yeah, pretty easy. Okay, so otherwise, I'm going to make a brief stopover at RHUN Southern Outpost. Brodda was defeated? What? Really? Oh, and look at that. Mordor has taken Caer Andros from Gondor. That is the start of the sweeping demise of Gondor down in the south, or at least we can only hope that to be the case. Although, we have to bear in mind, by the way, that later on, there's a huge twist in the action, and things start to get very uncomfortable indeed. So we cannot have, that's the thing, we can't have Mordor be too powerful, but we can't really do much about it, because, well, pretty obvious, you know, we're not actually at war against them or anything like that. I mean, there's no way that we can be, but I'm just saying that we kind of have to cross our fingers and just kind of hope that Mordor does not dominate the south as much as they possibly could. And we can only hope that that is going to be the case. No, I don't really want to do that. Thank you very much. I don't really want to do that quest. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I'm going to try and capture an enemy commander. Obviously, that's something that I very much want to do. But we're also going to be going and scouting the enemy town, which is Bjorn's house. I don't know why I want to scout his house, but, you know, maybe he's gardening, you know? You never know. He might be gardening out in the backyard, and he might be thinking to himself, oh, this is a wonderful day to be growing some potatoes. And then all of a sudden he sees a, man filth peering over the hedge, and he's just like, oi, you mate, what are you doing there? Yeah, that's the scenario that I imagine, because it's called Bjorn's house. I mean, come on. How can I think anything different? Ooh, what do we have here? Now this is also something that I actually really love about the last days. I don't have to really search high and low for any kind of encounter to come across my path. I can literally just go to these certain places, you know, like scout this place, or, you know, go here, go there, deliver this letter, and so on, to be able to encounter these wonderful things that are currently going on. And I really love that about the mod. I don't know how they do that, or whether it's just basically luck, but it's very fun. It really is, because being able to come across something like this makes it feel extremely organic and natural for me to be, you know, coming around here and basically being like, oh, look at that, and look at this, and look at that, and it doesn't really matter what it is. It could be a massive battle, it could be a small skirmish, but there's always going to be something that we can do, and I really like that, because we're never having a lull in the action, so to speak. Anyway, I'm thinking we're probably going to go for, I'm actually not entirely sure what we should go for right now, because riding skill is pretty good right now. I'm not going to be using any other mount apart from the one that I currently have, so it makes no sense for me to go for anything else. We could go for some more strength. I think going for more strength is probably the way to go. Getting at least 24 strength is usually kind of accepted as being a good baseline for a strength-based character in Warband. And that is obviously due to the fact that all of these skills, you know, that are strength-based are going to go to 8 at that point. And usually 8 is good because, especially in a mod like The Last Days, when you're going to be able to acquire some kind of magical item to potentially buff those skills by some degree or another, we can only, you know, cross our fingers and hope that maybe we're going to be getting something that buffs our power draw or, you know, buffs our power strike or something like that. But we're going to be getting another point in power strike here and a little bit more in one-handed weapon proficiency, and so on. So now that I've done this quest, there's no longer any time limit on it, so I can basically just do whatever I like now. And I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? We're gonna help this guy out, but I don't really want to help him out right now. And you may think, well, why are you not helping him? Why are you not helping him? You know, well, I'm actually going to be helping him, but I'm gonna wait. Oh, he's running. Oh well. Is he? No. He was kind of running. Okay, yeah, well, I actually wanted to wait a little bit because I wanted him to be in a bad situation. You know what I mean? I wanted him to be in a bad situation enough so that he thanks me from the bottom of his heart before we help him out. Because if we do this, it makes it much, much more likely. Oh, these are all too weak. Ugh. Really? Okay, well that's unfortunate. We can't make any of the cool werewolf units. But yeah, but if we do that, we're going to gain a huge amount more rank points if we wait and we make sure that he knows that we were assisting him in a very, very nice manner indeed. So we're going to be giving Zigafel some more pathfinding skill. I'm personally really liking the ability that she has a massive amount of intelligence. And I'm thinking we're going to probably make her into a Pathfinder as well as a medic, because I think that makes the most sense. So we're going to be going in and helping now. We might actually, you know, we might actually fail here. I'm not entirely sure, but we might actually die, because this is this. It is actually in Mirkwood. That was the main problem that I was kind of wrestling with a little bit here. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do okay, but we'll, let's just send our people in. Let's just charge our people in, and we'll see what we can do. But there's so many different obstacles in Mirkwood to navigate that it's very difficult for mounted units to really do much. But I can only hope that maybe the enemy is going to be so incredibly slow to move around because they're mostly not cavalry, I assume. Let me actually just take a quick look. Oh, these guys are on the hill here. That's pretty bad. That's bad for me, that is. Okay, yeah, nice, little bit of damage. Oh, killed one, nice. Oh, killed another one, headshot, nice. Okay, that was complete luck, of course. Nice, killed another one, great. Can we kill more, please? I would like to kill many, many more. Yeah, there we are. That is what I'm talking about. I want some of them to come over here, by the way. I really do want them to try and attack me. That is the main reason why I'm coming ahead of my units, because the more that we can distract, the more that my own units, the ones that are actually doing damage, can take advantage of the situation, and they can maybe do something to help us out. Get them. Go through them. Go through. Yes, we went right through them right there. Now, just look at what is actually happening right now. This is fantastic. This is really, really good. Even if we lose a couple of people, it's not such a big deal because this is going to pay dividends in the end. Because what we want to do is we want to try and give Gundabad as much of an advantage as we possibly can, but we have to be a bit careful because I think because of that twist that I talked about earlier, we might have a bit of a problem. I'm not entirely sure what ends up happening later on in the game. I'm gonna have to look that up, I think, because I don't want to be in a situation where I make a particular faction super strong, and then all of a sudden, I may have to fight them, you know? So, yeah, I'm not really wanting to have that kind of thing happen to me. So, we'll see what happens. But look at this! 248 rank points. That is exactly the reason. Oh, and I can actually take this guy prisoner as well. That is insane. Okay, yeah. But that is exactly the reason why I really wanted to really wanted to wait longer. And I think I probably could have waited even longer. It really very much depends on, you know, how much courage you have in the situation, because I obviously decided to buckle a little bit, maybe a little bit early. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure about that, but generally it is a good idea to wait as long as you possibly can if you are that confident in your own units, which I obviously wasn't at the time, but I am more confident now because I was unaware really as to how strong the enemy would actually be. Anyway, there you go. That was it. Now we have captured an enemy commander and bring him back to Helcroth for questioning. All right, so we're actually going to do that right away, even though Troll Cave is under siege right now. But I believe Moria, I mean, look at this. The forces of Gundabad are now, oh dear, they are now quite strong. Yeah, that might be a bit problematic. You know, later down the line, that might be problematic. So I'm not entirely sure how we're going to deal with it, but we'll see. Anyway, let's make our way over to where the Jarl might very well be, because we have to be careful here as well, because we can't just kind of mess around too long, because this guy is going to escape at some point, and we really don't want him to escape that easily. Do you think I can actually defeat this guy? I think we should be able to defeat this guy, surely, right? Let me actually just have a look-see here. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We've got 32 of these guys. These guys are crazy good. So I'm thinking we're probably going to go in here. I want to go in here before the dwarves. Okay, yeah, that's... okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that now. I actually really wanted to do that beforehand, but I don't think I can, to be honest. I think that might be a bit too many. I'm not entirely sure. I did not really want to go up against a combination force, because going up against humans is one thing, but going up against dwarves as well is maybe going to provide too much, you know, kind of like meat shield resistance, because they're pretty good. They're pretty good at staying alive. Anyway, let's take a look here. Yeah. There you go. Lend your surgeon. There we go. And done. Yeah, that's what this is. This is literally just basically a formality, pretty much. And your surgeon just gains a whole bunch of experience, which is, well, I suppose, quite good. But yeah, nothing really too amazing about that. What about this guy? Does he have anything for us? Oh, yeah. There we go. Yes, I will get the metal scraps. Fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, 9 units of good quality. I have 14. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. Look at that. 14 good quality metal scraps. 6,750 resource points. 33 rank points. We don't really do it for the rank points, but generally the resource points are very nice indeed. Thank you very much. Okay, I wish to ask you something. I want to know the location of Mr. Jarl Helcroth. Where is he? Ah, he should be close to RHUN's southern outpost at the moment. Okay, very good to know. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, why am I waiting here for some time? I actually have no idea. Okay, yeah. So, there he is. Fantastic. Okay, can I speak to him? Why is my pathing going down here? I don't know why. Okay, yeah, so let's speak to him. There we go. And now, I've captured an enemy commander for you. There we go. 2,000 resource points. Look at this. We've been promoted once again. We've gained faction strength for RHUN, which is exactly what we want to do. Bear in mind that, as I say, with the twist that happens later on in the game, we are probably going to have to rely on RHUN solely to be able to defend themselves, and I kind of wanted to make them prosper as much as possible. Anyway, there you go. That was very, very nice. I intend to... Okay. This is one of those times. This is one of those times where I'm just thinking to myself, okay, sure. Okay, I'm fine to do this, but I think you could probably do this yourself, sir. Because literally, there it is. That is the place that you want me to deliver this letter, and he's basically going to be there in like 5 seconds after me. It's one of those hilarious moments where you could imagine that if it was like a skit, like an animation or something like that, you could imagine it would be very, very funny indeed, because it's like, player character enters, And then it's like, ah, Mr. Kusalag, here is, where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, here's a letter from Jarl Helkaroth. And then he's like, give me that. Thank you very much. So on and so forth. And then, moments later, Jarl Helkaroth comes in and he's like, very good. You know, that is absolutely hilarious. Okay, so there you go. We were able to we were able to scout this out. What's this? Rescue 13 prisoners and make them fight for us again. I mean, I could technically do that quite easily, and it is quite a lengthy quest. So I guess we could try to do it. Why not? Alright, yeah, so look, there he is. He's going in there right now. That is so funny. Okay, yeah, so otherwise, hunt him down and execute the law. Where's that? Gundabad, Mirkwood Outpost. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of going in those goblin areas, so I'm probably not going to do that right now. I actually need some more people. Look at that. I actually need some more people, so I'm going to be doing that. Do I have anything? Nah, of course. Yeah, there's not going to be anything else from RHUN, I don't believe. It's kind of unfortunate, really, because RHUN is a pretty cool faction, but they don't generally tend to have that many really good, you know, like, what is it? What am I trying to say here? Really good magical items. Yeah, there we go. I found my words and I used them. Very good. Yes, but anyway, they don't tend to have a huge amount of really good magical items in comparison to some of the other factions. Like, for example, when I was doing my elf playthrough in the last days, I was kind of blown away by how fantastic some of the items are that you're able to acquire, and it's really quite shocking, the difference. But obviously, to think about it, you would think that elven swordsmiths and armorers and so on, they are of course going to be much better than some random men somewhere. So yeah, it's just how it goes. Ooh, what's going on here? Hello there. Ooh, if we can divide and conquer this, we can win very easily. Let me see if I can do it. I'm going to try... Yeah, they're going to be very disciplined, because they are indeed elves, but if I can get between them without getting murdered... without getting murdered, that's a big caveat right there. Okay, wait a minute, let me just have a quick look. 5 elites. They have 6 elites. Okay. I mean, I'm looking at the infantry right here, but the infantry really isn't the main problem, I feel. I don't feel like the infantry is really going to make a huge difference to us. Let me actually just take a quick look at the troop trees. I'm going to have a look at the Woodland Realm right here. Yeah, so as you can see, Thranduil's Chosen Marksmen. Those guys are fantastic. Those guys are the fellows that we want to stay away from as much as we possibly can, but I haven't seen any of these, I don't think. They have some of these veteran sentinels as well. And as you can quite clearly tell, they have... well, actually not that good archery. They only have 220 in that. I say only, but 220 is quite a lot, as it is. But still, bear with me here. Now, these elite infantry, they don't have anything, basically. They don't have any ranged weapons whatsoever. They just have some random axe. They have amazing shields as well, as you can quite clearly tell. But these guys, they have 340 archery. They have fantastic bows, and just generally are very fearsome to behold. Now, if we just take a quick look, as far as I can tell, they don't have any of those, and they don't have any marksmen to speak of at all. Yeah. They do have some veteran archers, of course, but that's not really anything to worry about too much. Do you think I can deal with these guys? I mean, there's about 150 here. That's almost double what I currently have. If I could shake them a little bit, so if I could like, come on, guys, do you not want to attack? I bet the men of Dale would attack me. They have the good sense to attack me. Trying to insult an elf's pride right there. Yeah, that's not really going to work. Oh well. Should I just go in? Yeah, I think we shall. Let's just wait until the daytime, because I don't like fighting at night, because it is extremely dark, and a number of things get worse at night for us, because we are indeed men and not goblins or anything. Gondor has taken Caer Andros from Mordor. Oh, it seems like they're fighting back. That's pretty good. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go in here. Oh, it's actually 175? That's a little bit more than I expected, actually. You know what? It's in Mirkwood right now. That is the main problem. Yeah, I should have attacked them beforehand. Ah, my bad, my bad. All right. Well, you live and learn. You live and learn. And at least we are living. That's the whole point. Wood Elf West Camp has been besieged. Okay, let's go and actually assist with that. This is exactly what I'm talking about as well, by the way. There's always something going on that the player can interact with in this mod. And there's never really like a, you know, oh, there's nothing going on? Oh, you know, kind of moment. That's what I'm saying here. Ooh, King Brand is okay, yeah. They are absolutely swarming this area right now. It seems like the Woodland Realm is doing the worst out of all of these factions. Maybe Bjorning as well. Maybe the Vale of Anduin is not having a very good time. But everyone else is having some huge issues. Shall we attack this caravan right here? I don't know whether it's worth it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I guess. But they have 68. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Because this is flat battlefield, I'm pretty happy to fight here, so why not? Let's do it. This is obviously going to weaken Lothlorien at least a little bit, and that's obviously what we are seeking to do for the most part. So let's see if I can maybe get a couple of cool archery kills, try and prevent my horse from being killed as well, because obviously this is a horse that I don't think we can replace. I don't think we can replace it, at least. Let's try and do some damage here. Now, the only unfortunate thing that I'm going to see here now is that the enemy is going to very easily be able to murder a lot of our cavalry. I think they have a pretty decent amount of polearm troops, but I could be wrong. I seem to be quite wrong here, because as you can quite clearly tell, we are absolutely murdering them. Our horse archers are just tearing them apart, and they really can't do anything about that. So let me see if I can do some more damage here. Yeah, that's another strategy that you can use as well, by the way. If you're not used to fighting in Warband on horseback, then what you can do is you can very slightly, with the hitbox of your horse, you can glance the enemy. So, for example, if I can find someone to actually demonstrate this on, never mind, everyone's dead, but anyway, the point is, if there's someone in front of you and you run them down with your horse, just a slight amount, just on the side, and then you slash downward like so, you're going to hit them, and you're also going to break any block that they had held, because you're technically, you know, like attacking them a little bit with your horse. So that's kind of how that works. And it definitely makes a huge difference. Okay, so human flesh is basically pointless for me. Wheat is, in my opinion, kind of pointless as well. So we're just going to be kind of leaving that alone. And I'm actually wondering whether we should make our way back to northern Mirkwood. I feel like there might be something going on there. Ah, Woodsman Village. Very good. Yes, Jarl Helkaroth is actually doing something useful as well. Yes, the forces of RHUN have rallied. Fantastic. Yes, that's exactly what we want. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at what's going on here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm very much looking forward to seeing if they go through with this. Because bear in mind, we've seen the forces of the dwarves and the forces of Dale, and they're probably going to be coming over here very, very soon. And we are going to be a bit... Oh, wow. They're actually going... No? Did they not? Ah, they're actually stopping to fight. Now that's actually kind of bad, okay? Now, the reason why I say that is because while they are... I mean, they're quite even, I suppose. But here's the problem. They're fighting in the forest. See? Now, if I were the RHUN commanders right here, I would have baited the dwarves out into this area right here. Because this is a flat area without any trees, and it would have made so much more sense to do it that way. But unfortunately, it looks as though this is going to be a defeat for our forces. Potentially. Let's actually just take a quick look and see whether that happens. No, they're fighting back. They're fighting back. Okay, so, yeah, here we go. Oh, they're actually leaving? Why are you leaving? Why is Jarl Helkaroth leaving now? Is he serious? I was actually going to join just now. Well, apparently not. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, this might actually work out much better than I anticipated. Oh, yes. Okay, this is actually going to be fantastic. If we can split one of these dwarves to run after me, then this is going to be a fantastic opportunity for us. I need to stay within range. Are they going to just follow each other? I would assume, yeah, maybe. Yeah, they are just going to follow each other. They are on a campaign right now. That's kind of unfortunate. It would have been nice. Oh, wait a minute. Do you think I can actually beat these guys? I mean, I might be able to beat them in open field, but I don't think I'll be able to beat them in the forest. That's the main problem. Ah, well, never mind. Okay. Ah, hello there. This is perfect. If this guy... Yeah, they're accompanying each other. Yeah, that is the main problem, you see. You've got to fight with your own faction. That's the main issue that I'm having right now. Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. I'm glad that I waited, personally. I'm glad that I waited now, because look at this. This is an absolutely fantastic opportunity to be in, and we are great. This is fantastic. I don't foresee us losing this one bit. I think we're going to lose. Let's try and have a little bit of a guess here, shall we? A little bit of an estimate, and I'm going to say we're going to lose about 10 units to death, and that's it. I don't think we're going to lose anything more than that. And I don't think we're going to have any issues whatsoever. But let's see, because you never know. I mean, they are elves, and they are capable of some miraculous feats of destruction. So who knows what's going to happen. But I'm going to hit a couple of people with my bow here. Maybe I can do a little bit more. There we go. Not too bad. I'm hitting some people, but not really doing that much damage. There we go. There's a little bit extra. Nice. Kill one of those. Kill another one of those. Nice, nice. Okay. I need to do a little bit of damage here and there. You know, just a little bit. Nothing too dramatic. But yeah, just enough. And let's do a little bit of damage here. Nice. And take out that guy. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the banner carrier. Take the banner carrier out. That's going to be a good blow to morale, maybe. I'm actually not entirely sure whether that really makes any difference to morale. I just know that the presence of banner carriers usually has a positive effect on morale, and if you're able to eliminate it, then maybe it will remove that bonus. I'm not entirely sure about that, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is going so far. And we're getting a little bit bogged down here. See, now look at this. These spear dwarves, they were the main problem here. The spear dwarves and the polearm users, they were definitely causing some problems for our forces. But otherwise, it feels to me like that's a victory. And that's exactly the reason why you want to be very cautious. But now, you see, now that we have this experience, this has given me information. This has told me, hey, I can probably fight 3 of these guys. You know, I can probably fight about 150 of them, because there's only 80 here, right? Yeah, 95. Yeah, so I can probably fight about maybe 130, maybe 150 if I'm lucky. Yeah, something like that. So I can probably fight reasonably easily. But bear in mind that 17 units were eliminated here, total. So that means that even if, let's say we had another 50% units to attack us right here, so you know, about 150, then we'd lose maybe a half of that, so we might have 25 or 30 or maybe even more casualties. And bear in mind that I have a pretty small army size at the moment, so that is of course going to affect the future combat capability of my army. And that's obviously something that I'm thinking about constantly. I have to make sure that we are always going to be prepared to fight at a moment's notice, because who knows what's going to happen. You know, we don't know whether Jarl Helkaroth is going to need help. We don't know whether he's going to call for a campaign or whatever the case may be. Oh, look at that. He actually needs help. Oh, he's running. Run, run, sir. Run. Whoa, he's actually fast. What? He is actually super fast. I'm really, really pleased that he has a lot of cavalry, to be honest. That is fantastic. Okay, I was really worried about that for a real quick second, because I really didn't want to go in there against so many Dale. Is it Dale? No, wait, a Vale of Anduin, actually, yeah. So many against so many of those guys. Although, hilariously enough, I think that these guys are probably going to be easier than any other faction to fight on flat battlefield. And that is exactly what this is. So if we can just kind of wait it out a little bit and just get one of our other vassals to turn up, we should have a pretty easy time of defeating them. But obviously, Jarl Helkaroth at the moment, I don't know where he's traveling. Oh, there's another elf. Fantastic. Okay, let's try and hunt her down if we can. Where is she? Our spotting skill is absolutely abysmal, by the way. I don't know whether you can notice that, but yes, it is absolutely awful. So I have no idea where she's gone. And I think I'm probably going to lose her in the forest. Did I? Yep. Yep, I have completely lost her. And we are now in a bit of a problem situation, because we have some dwarves coming at us right here as well. That's also a bit of an issue. Whenever it's really, really dark, your spotting skill goes basically to nothing, and you have to be very careful. Oh, she was actually waiting in Woodsman Village. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah, she was actually waiting in there. I did not realize that. Okay, that's interesting. That is actually quite interesting. I wouldn't have expected her to do that. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for this episode, but this is a look at the map. We've taken out a number of Dale and Erebor fiefs so far, which is pretty nice. And we also have Troll Cave being completely fine still. And we have a number of other things going on here, nothing too dramatic. I believe that this was besieged a number of times, West Emnet, but nothing really has happened there. And you can see as well that Caer Andros is now under siege. That's usually where Mordor starts to take some stuff, so that is to be expected. Nothing really out of the ordinary there. But otherwise, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.